Are you tired of sitting at your desk, staring at your books, and feeling absolutely zero motivation to study? Here's a secret nobody seems to talk about. You don't actually need motivation to get results. Think about it. What if you could still get your work done, even on those days when you feel lazy, drained, or just not in the mood? What if you could make real progress, stay consistent, and actually remember what you studied without waiting for that magical push of motivation? That's what we're talking about today, studying without motivation and still crushing it. Here's what you'll get in this video, the exact reason why motivation fails you, a step-by-step strategy you can use today, common mistakes students make and how to avoid them, extra focus tips and tricks, real-life examples so you know exactly how to apply this. And this is key a mindset shift that will change the way you think about studying forever. Stick around until the end, because once you understand this, you'll never again say, I can't study because I'm not motivated. Before we dive in, I want to hear from you when you have zero motivation. What's the first thing that usually distracts you? Is it your phone, YouTube, snacks, or something else? Drop it in the comments, and let's see what most students struggle with the most. Now, why should you listen to me? Simple, I've been in your shoes. I've had nights before, exams where motivation was gone, energy was gone, but I still had to study. Through trial, error, and a lot of research into psychology and learning science, I found out that motivation isn't the answer. Systems are. And when I applied these systems, my grades went up and studying felt way less painful. That's exactly what I want to share with you today. Here is the problem. Most students wait for motivation. They think, once I feel ready, once I feel energized, then I'll study. But motivation is unreliable. It's like the weather. Some days it's sunny, some days it's stormy. If you depend on motivation, your study habit will always be unstable. Here's the reframe. Studying is not about waiting until you feel like it. It's about creating a system where you study regardless of how you feel. Think about brushing your teeth. Do you wait until you're motivated to brush your teeth? No, you just do it because it's built into your routine. Studying can work the same way. And listen, I get it. I know how it feels to sit there and think, we'll start in 10 minutes. No, maybe in an hour, maybe tomorrow. Then the guilt sets in. You feel like you're falling behind, and that guilt kills your confidence. I've been through that too. But here's the truth. You don't need to feel motivated. You just need a way to start, even when your energy is zero. Once you learn that, you'll never be stuck again. So, what's the solution? It's not a motivational playlist. It's not waiting for inspiration. The solution is building a study system that works even when your motivation doesn't show up. And that comes down to two things. 1. Lowering the barrier to start. 2. Creating habits and environments that carry you forward. Don't just take my word for each research backs this up. Behavioral scientist B.J. Fogg talks about activation, energy, the amount of effort it takes to start a task. The higher the energy needed, the harder it is to begin. Reduce the starting effort, and suddenly it becomes easy. Therese also research on implementation intentions. This is when you plan out exactly when, where, and how you'll do something. People who use this method were far more consistent than people who just said, I'll try to study. Consistency beats motivation every time. How to apply the solution step by step. Step 1. Set a micro goal. Don't say, I'll study for 3 hours. That's overwhelming. Say, I'll review 1 page, or I'll solve 1 problem. Example. If it's biology, just open to 1 diagram. Step 2, the 5-minute rule. Commit to studying for just 5 minutes. If after 5 minutes you want to stop, you can. Most of the time, you won't. You'll already have momentum, and your brain will want to keep going. Step 3, environment reset. Clear your desk. Put your phone in another room. Make the study area distraction-free. Example. If you're writing an essay, keep only your laptop and notes in front of you. Step 4, anchor study to another habit. Tie studying to something automatic you already do. Example. After dinner, sit down for 20 minutes of study. Or after brushing your teeth, do a short review session. Your brain will start expecting it. Step 5, use systems, not feelings. Have a regular study, routine, same time, same place, same small goals. Once it's a system, motivation doesn't matter. Common mistakes to avoid waiting for motivation? Don't. It's unreliable. Setting massive goals, saying I'll study all night is a setup for failure. Start small. Studying with distractions nearby, your brain can't fight boredom and temptation at the same time. Remove distractions first. Additional practical tips. Focus tricks. Pomodoro technique. 25 minutes of work, 5 minutes of break. This prevents burnout. Body first, brain second. Move your body, stretch, walk, or even splash water on your face before starting. Accountability buddy. Study with a friend, or just tell someone, I'm going to study for 20 minutes. That accountability helps. Checklists, crossing off even tiny tasks, gives your brain a dopamine hit and keeps you going. Proof of results. Students who've applied this method breaking tasks down, using the 5-minute rule, and removing distractions have reported studying more consistently and actually retaining information better. Their grades improved not because they felt more motivated, but because they showed up every day, no matter how they felt. How to reframe the way you think about studying. Stop saying, I need motivation. Start saying, I need a system. Motivation is a bonus, but it's not required. Once you realize that, studying feels lighter. You don't beat yourself up for not being motivated. You just take small steps forward. Practical examples. Hate math? Tell yourself, it'll just solve one problem. Can't face reading? It'll read one page. Struggling to write? It'll write one sentence. One problem turns into 3. One page turns into 5. One sentence turns into a paragraph. That's how progress is made at tiny steps, consistently. So here's your challenge. Tonight, don't wait for motivation. Pick one subject, set a 5-minute timer, and start. Just 5 minutes? That's it. You'll see how quickly those 5 minutes turn into more. If this helped you, hit the like button so more students can break free from the motivation trap. Subscribe if you want more real, science-backed study tips, and drop a comment telling me your biggest struggle. I read them, and I'll make sure to cover it in a future video.